Hi everyone, this is Rambabu Vasupilli, CEO of NCPL Group of Companies. Imagine a situation where you already have an offer on hand. You got the offer few days back and background check is going on, or you already have the background check done and you already have offer on hand. But at that same point, the recruiters will call you and ask if you have an offer on hand even before they set up any interviews. Now, what you should say when you already have an offer on hand. This is particularly to Canada, and of course, even for other countries, this applies uh, the same. When you already have an offer on hand, never ever say that you have an offer on hand, because the minute you say you have an offer on hand in Canada, they don't even go for the further process, because if you already have an offer on hand, they assume that you will join that company, because in Canada getting the one job itself is very difficult and you can't have the probability of getting another job faster so that they can do the interview process faster. So why we should say that you don't have any offer even though you have an offer on hand? The reason is your background check might fail either due to your mistake or due to no mistake, or even if you have a job on hand, offer on hand, when you join the job, it might not be the work that you're expecting. Even if the work is good, company is good, role is good, but you might have a sadistic manager, right? So it doesn't mean when you get an offer, you have everything in a positive direction. Job might not be good, work might not be good, company culture might not be good, or your manager might not be good. That's why it is always better to have another bird on hand, right? So while your offer is in place and your background check is in place, or even after joining the job, if you keep getting calls from the recruiter and ask if you already have an offer on hand, tell them you don't have an offer so that they can continue with the interview process. Now, what will happen if you already have a job on hand, offer on hand, and you got another offer? There are two situations. One, you have an offer on hand, you did not join the job yet, and suddenly second offer has come. Now, since you did not join the other company, you can decide which one to go for. You can go for the second offer might be a better company but lesser pay. The first offer might be a better pay and less branded company. So you can take a decision whether you wanted to go for a better brand or a better pay. Now, some people can work both the jobs if they're able to manage. That is perfectly all right if you are a PR or a citizen, as long as you don't create the conflict of interest. So you can do both and see which one is good based on your expertise, culture, the relationship with the manager, or the job title that you are working on, and you can quit the other one and retain the first one, or vice versa. Now, one of the questions people frequently ask me is, I have already accepted this offer. Is it okay if I accept the second offer and then tell them that I'm not going to join? It is perfectly all right. When you got the offer, when you accepted it, it doesn't mean you have to stick to that accepting. People always change minds. Maybe you got a better opportunity. Maybe you don't want to join the job at all. Maybe your personal situation might have changed, or maybe you wanted to go back to your home country. Who knows, right? People's situations will always change. So just because you accepted the offer doesn't mean you have to bind with that company and accept the offer and join the job. No. Even on the last day of the, even in the first day of joining or a day before the date of joining, you can still say, hey, I'm not joining the job, my apologies, I got a better opportunity, or my situation has changed, or you can tell whatever reason, or you need not have to give a reason at all. I'm sorry, I'm not able to join this company. Right? So don't think that if you have accepted the offer, it is going to be a crime for you and you might end up facing legal charges. No, nothing of that sort will happen. People always change minds. Right? So again, this is a silly mistake people do. Just because they got an offer, they lose the other offer and their background check fails, and again they become jobless. wait for background check to happen, wait for joining, see for the first couple of weeks how the work is, culture is, and then you can decide whether you wanted to go with the first job or you wanted to go with the second job. My preference is if you got both, work in both the companies for a couple of weeks and then decide which one is better, or you can decide to do both together as long as you can do, so that you can get some additional income. Hope this tip will be useful for you. If you still have any questions related to this topic, feel free to post it in the comments, and don't forget to set up an appointment with me. The calendar link is in the description, and we can discuss in detail for 30 minutes and come up with the right career pathway for you. And share this with your friends who got multiple offers, right? So they can decide which one to go for. Thank you so much.